This micro-credential deals with virtualized systems consisting of 4 targeted skills. This targeted skill explains hypervisor basics. Physical computers have a set amount of resources that include the random access memory called RAM, storage space, and the total number of and the cores available on each processor. Each running virtual machine on the host shares these resources. The hypervisor coordinates the usage of these resources as well as the creation and management of virtual machines. There are 2 types of hypervisors that are commonly used, Type 1 and Type 2. Type 1 hypervisors do not require the prior installation of an operating system and serve as a minimal operating system themselves. This type is sometimes referred to as a bare metal hypervisor and is considered more efficient, reliable, and best suited for enterprise-level implementations. Type 1 hypervisors include Linux-based Citrix Hypervisor, ESXi by VMware, Proxmox, and Windows-based Hyper-V. Type 1 hypervisors are also more secure than Type 2 because they run directly on the physical hardware with no underlying operating system that can be compromised. The guest virtual machines, VM, are also logically isolated. This means that an infection on one cannot infect the other VMs. Most Type 1 hypervisors provide only a command line interface for access to the physical machine. This interface allows for basic configuration tasks such as addressing. Built-in web servers or special management software provide the graphic user interface GUI for creating, provisioning, and managing virtual machines. Type 2 hypervisors are installed within the host OS as an application and are sometimes referred to as host-based hypervisors. VMs created on Type 2 hypervisors are not as fast, reliable, or secure as those created on Type 1 hypervisors. Type 2 hypervisors are typically used for client or end-user applications. Some popular Type 2 hypervisors include Oracle's VirtualBox or VMware's Player. Microsoft's Hyper-V can also be run as a Type 2 hypervisor. The purpose and goals of both types of hypervisors is the same. However, they function differently. While Type 1 hypervisors manage system resources directly, Type 2 hypervisors manage these resources for the VMs. However, all of the activities of the VMs and the request for resources still must be processed by the OS. This 2-step process introduces a delay in the request referred to as latency that makes the system appear to run slow or be sluggish. Although host-based supervisors should not be used for production workloads, they are easier to use and manage. They can also be used for less extensive applications such as software development, legacy applications, training, or sandboxing. Both types of hypervisors are available in either open source or proprietary versions. However, the open source versions lack features and support available through the proprietary versions. Some of the open source versions might not be licensed or installed on production networks. Both types of hypervisors can be installed on any system that supports virtualization and meets the minimum hardware requirements. The basic types of hypervisors with their advantages and disadvantages were discussed. Which one would best benefit users would depend on other specific factors.